Hello everyone, welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Welcome to your September 1st till the 15th, 2019 General and Love reading. I am going to be doing the Divine Spread. Thank you all for your support, and for those of you that are interested in the astrology part of the reading and the announcements, please wait until the end of the video. That the second part of the video is the announcements and everything that is going on with my channel. Before I start the tarot, just letting you know that I'm launching a brand new website. The address is divinedebut11.com for those of you that are interested in visiting my website and seeing what I have done. I'm very proud of it. And again, I'd like to thank Virgo for all that they do and wish them a happy birthday. It is the time of Virgo. I'd like to thank everyone, not just Virgo, but wishing Virgo many happy returns on their birthday month. I am celebrating my birthday on the 13th of September as well, so it's a very exciting time. We had a new moon last night in Virgo, so perfect time for launching a new website. I just want to thank everyone for all that you do for my channel, and I'm very excited to bring you these September readings. Let's start the tarot, and as I said, for those of you that would like to stick around and listen to the announcements or what cards I'm using, wait till the end of the video. All right, thank you very much. Hello Virgo, happy birthday dear Virgo. Many happy returns. Many happy returns to you. I'm doing your divine spread and I'm taking your Karma Dharma card right now. What karma or dharma are you dealing with from the 1st till the 15th of September, Virgo? And you have the Magician. This is your card. This is Mercury. Virgo, you've got the ability to communicate in a correct way. You've got the ability to manifest whatever you desire at this time. I would not say that this is karma, this is more dharma, this is good luck for you. You've got all the tools that you need to manifest, the tools of manifesting on your solar return. I love this for you. Now, this has got to do with communication. Whoever you are dealing with, you are the Magician. This is your energy. Now, let's take your divine spread for beginning till mid-September, dear Virgo. Virgo, what's happening? What's happening around your birthday? Some of you Virgos are late in August. So if you haven't watched my recent uploads for August, please do. All right, Virgo. At the foundation, we've got the Nine of Pentacles, which is your card. This is the card of Virgo. Let's see what is hidden from you, what you don't see. It's the Eight of Cups. Now, in the recent past, Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles. Now, in the position of the present, you have the Seven of Cups, very Neptunian energy. So Neptune is in your 7th house of partnership. Let's see what's crowning and what's your trajectory. What are you hoping to accomplish? You have the Two of Pentacles. There's a lot of earth energy, earth and water. The action and advice to take is the Queen of Cups. So this is Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. The outcome, dear Virgo, is the Four of Swords. Wow. Four of Swords. Exhaustion. Yeah. And let's see what the transits are, how they're affecting you. What is in the divine position? Another Two of Swords. So needing to make some sort of a decision. It's funny that there is no fire in your reading at all. Let's look at the bottom. We've got the World card. And the World card is a major arcana. It's a very positive energy. It's a completion of, it's a successful completion of a cycle in your life. The World usually shows the 4 fixed signs as it does here. So Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius. There is some sort of a completion. This could also speak of, you know, travel overseas, internationally. And it's very Saturnian, very fixed, very hard to work through. It's hard to get through this door. We do have, usually it's Venus that's shown, Aphrodite, right? So, as you can see, she's holding up the staff very successfully. It's as though she's at the finishing line. She's succeeded in accomplishing something that was very important. Let's take what's beneath that. And we've got the Chariot, which is a number 7. This is Cancerian energy. This is overcoming any obstacles. I do feel that there is travel. Some of you may be moving home to a distant land. Okay, now Cancer is all about the mother. It's all about your home, your foundation. That's where the North Node is. At this time, the North Node in Cancer does speak about home, foundation, and mother, as well as your security. Okay, what I'd like to take is some romance angel cards, oracle cards, to look at your love life, dear Virgo. Virgo, and their love life, please, Spirit. Virgo and their love life. Archangel Michael, please guide me for Virgo, 1st to the 15th of September 2019. Yeah, this card I feel. We've got religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So a lot to do with your spirituality, your beliefs, the way you've been raised. So this is what the influencing factor is for you in your love life at this time, dear Virgo. Let's take another card. And we have attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So there is attraction here, even though we don't have any fiery energy, any wands in your reading so far. Let's see at the bottom of the deck, codependency. This is Capricorn energy. Some of you do have still obligations, matters that you're dealing with that are, you know, it's as though you're in a loop. So we've got, let's say, what I feel here with the religious factors is Jupiter. Now, Jupiter, as I said, is squaring all the planets in Virgo. Now, if we're looking at, let's say, codependency, which is Capricorn, from Virgo all the way to Capricorn, that's a trine, that's positive energy. So I don't see this as being nasty and something that you will be attached to for too long. I feel that with all the planets now moving through your sign, I think that Jupiter will help to flush out the energies. Okay, so I'm also going to take, at the end of the reading, I'm going to take the angel answers. You'll be able to ask one question. So, Karma Dharma, as I said, we've got the Magician. Again, communication. As above, so below. Whatever's happening up there in the sky is affecting you here. It's a reflection. The sky is a reflection of our lives down here on this 3D plane. So you've got the gift of the gab at this time. You've got the energy of the Magician, which is a number 1. It's an ace. To manifest. Now around your home, 9 of Pentacles. Finances could be good with the Nine of Pentacles, but this is a very independent card. This is someone that is standing strong independently, financially. Some of you could be dealing with someone who is not, I don't feel that there is emotional support in your home. And I feel that with the Nine of Pentacles, you are the one that is bringing home the money. You are the one that is earning more than your partner. For those of you that are committed, I do feel that financially you're standing strong, but because she is independent, she's on her own, she's hoping for that 10th pentacle, the family situation. I feel that some of you could also be on your own, literally. Okay, so maybe some of you could be in a situation where your partner is not there for some reason, not with you for some reason. This could be like, because I see that there are decisions. You've got 2 twos. Some of you may be separated at this time, in separation. Some of you may be at a distance to your partner. We do have the codependency here. So because the South Node and Pluto is all about transformation and change. Don't forget that Uranus is in Taurus, breaking down what hasn't been working. It's trining over to Virgo. So many changes are ahead of you, dear Virgo. Now, not everyone is going through exactly the same situation at the same time, but all these energies that are happening around us are they're affecting everyone at some point in their life, around some situation in their life. What you don't know, what's hidden from you, is the Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups is someone who is moving on because they're looking for those Two of Cups. They've moved on. Emotionally, spiritually, they're growing. This is probably, speaking for you as well. Even though this is in the hidden position, what you don't know is that someone is leaving. Someone is moving on. Now, for some of you, if this is your story, if you have emotionally checked out of a relationship, then this is you looking for those Two of Cups. For me, this card speaks of spiritual growth. Now, in the now position, you have the 7. So we have the 7 and the 8 of Cups. Putting those together, that's 15. That's, again, the number of Capricorn. Capricorn is where the South Node is. Saturn is there. And with the 7 of Cups is Piscean energy. It's Neptune. So things are still up in the air. All those cups are up in the air. You've got choices and you're trying to make the right choice, I see. In this picture here, she's opened up this trunk that's full of gold. She's actually peeking in there. So some of you may receive some sort of a message, a sign that you get to see something that has been hidden. You get to view something that has got potential for manifestation, something that's it's going to bring you abundance, I feel, with this illustration here. Now, in the recent past, you've got the 4 of Pentacles. 4 of Pentacles is the Miser card. Look at this man, the way he's sitting. There is no emotion here. It's just, he's like a robot. I feel that some of you have been working very hard, very robotic, non-emotional, where work is concerned. It's as though you're producing and it's just not enough. Now, many times I do see this card as being Taurus. It's Taurian energy, and we do have quite a few pentacles. We've got 9 and 2 is 11 and 4 is 15. Again, we've got that number 15. Very interesting indeed. So someone has been Emotionally, again, checked out. Someone is only about the money. Now, crowning your reading, some of you may be working 2 jobs. Some of you may be hoping to make a decision where money is concerned. Okay, some of you are just all over the place at this time. I don't know about you guys. For me, it's just been really, really hectic. Really hectic. So there is a decision. Obviously, you've got 2 twos. Now, because 2 twos equal 4, I do believe that it's got to do with your security, your foundation, your home, maybe even around a commitment. Now, the action and advice is the Queen of Cups. This is the most intuitive queen of all. Now, in your relationship, in your partnerships, I think that this is your energy because you do have Pisces as your 7th house. So trust your intuition, Virgo. She is holding that Ace of Cups. She's someone who's very nurturing, giving, loving. Sometimes I suppose she could even be the doormat. So if you feel as though you are being used or abused, then it's time for you to take charge and stop the sacrifice. That's what I feel with the Queen of Cups. Now, obviously the Queen of Cups is someone who, they're very open with their emotion. But because I see her as the High Priestess, she is the equal of the High Priestess. Some of you may be keeping it under wraps, what makes you truly happy. Now, in the outcome, we've got the 4 of Swords, exhaustion. Having dealt with some sort of a burden, those 3 swords are right above her. There has been some sort of a heartbreak I see here. The 4th sword is on the floor. She's in such a deep sleep that I feel mostly here. And because again it's a 4, and 4s again speak of home and family. Just too much going on. I think that you've been put through a very harsh test. I think Virgo is being tested at this time. Don't forget, we've got the World card here, which is the completion. You're going to succeed. Do not worry about that. Some of you actually need to maybe even move if you're in a situation that is over the top, something that is way too hard for you. Looking at these 2 cards, the 4 and the 2 equals 6. 6 of Swords speaks of leaving the past and moving on to something that is much more calmer, more serene. Now, some of you may have a blind decision to make, or it could be the other way around. Could it be that you're dealing with someone who's got strong air in their chart, so Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra? We do have the Magician, which could speak of a Gemini, because the Mercury rules Gemini and Virgo. And Gemini is all about communication. And I'm very happy to see that you've got the Magician here. Also very happy to see that Mercury, your ruler, is in your sign. So the stars are aligning for good communication. There is something that you're dealing with. There is attraction here, but it's as though there is something that is still holding you back, Virgo. Still holding you back. And I do believe that with Saturn turning direct from the 18th onwards, I feel as though that will show you what your blockage is, because Saturn stopped in the sky is a huge blockage. And also when there is a retrograde planet, it's a time of doing the work. So you've obviously done the work, you are exhausted. Okay, you've stood in your integrity, you've done the right thing. Let's see what happens after the 18th. What I'd like to do is take another deck now for clarity, for more information, Virgo. Let's take 2 cards on this Magician, first of all. Virgo, Virgo. We've got the Tower. For me, this is Uranus. It's in Taurus. Something is changing. Others say this is Pluto. Yes, Pluto is activated at this time. Something is changing drastically, quickly. Quick communication, quick change, quick manifestation, Virgo. Look at this. Ace of Pentacles, brand new beginning, steady, financial, real, tangible manifestation of something that is handed to you by the divine, by the hard work, by you being the magician. This is another ace. That's beautiful. So, let's take, you remember how I said that in your home, this woman is waiting on that Ace of Pentacles. There it is. There it is. Something was missing in your lives to complete. Something to do with the 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles can mean the family business. It can mean money from the family. It could mean a family situation, happy family. Let's take a card on the 9 of Pentacles. We've got the Hierophant. Again, it's got to do with commitments, with contracts, with hard work, with spirituality, with your upbringing. The Hierophant is a number 5. 5s are an imbalance. This is Taurus. We're talking about your values. For some of you, we are talking about a marriage. Remember how I was saying that you could be the independent one, the one that's working alone and keeping the boat afloat. Let's look at the 8 of Cups in the hidden position. Wow. No wonder you're moving on, Virgo. 10 of Swords. The end of suffering. The end of backstabbing. 10 of Swords breaks down to the Ace. You're going to use that sword and you're going to speak your truth. You are leaving the darkness behind and moving on. Some of you are growing spiritually, like very much so. Look at these 2 cards here. For others of you, this could be a new commitment that you're moving into. Now, as I said, we've got a lot of earth. We've got water here as well. So we've got Scorpio. We've got Taurus. We've got Capricorn. And I'm going to say Gemini and Aquarius. Let's take that 4 of Pentacles. What's that all about? And we've got the 5 of Wands, not being on the same page, another 5, trying to manifest and build something with the feeling of not being able to cover the costs for whatever you're trying to build on, dear Virgo. Some of you may be working very hard, saving your pennies. Let's look at that 7. That's the first card of Wands. And this is like not being on the same page. If you have been dealing with someone who's been quite held back, there have been minor disagreements, and that's probably why we have the 4 of Pentacles here. Some of you are having a very hard time trying to hold on to either a relationship where there were disagreements, or someone is conflicted about opening up and telling you what's in their heart. Let's take the 7 of Cups. And we've got the 3 of Cups. So if we put those together, that's the 10 of Cups. There is some sort of a celebration, probably. So whatever choice you're making, it's going to be the right choice. Now, the 3 of Cups can be siblings, friends, Yeah? There is some sort of a celebration about the news that's going to come in. And I feel that Neptune has got a lot to do with that. And Neptune, for a lot of you, Neptune is in Pisces, again, your 7th house. So, some sort of a choice around family, happiness, emotional stability, bliss. Let's take that Two of Pentacles in your, crowning area. And we've got the King of Cups. So some of you may be dealing with a Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. And why I say Cancer is because you already have the Chariot card here. Okay, so we've got the King of Cups now and the Queen of Cups. The King of Cups is probably trying to make a decision. He's looking straight at Virgo. It's funny that, when we've got two people of the same, a king and a queen of the same suit, they're both holding a cup each. And I think that this King of Cups is actually thinking of offering his cup to the Queen of Cups. So let's take the Queen of Cups right now, and we've got Judgment. Again, this is Pluto, Scorpio energy. This is a second chance. This is an epiphany. This is a rebirth. This is something that will be coming to life. We've got the angel here. We've got spirit pushing you along, giving you support. This is a very karmic card. Virgo, I think that after the 18th, when Saturn turns direct, and I'm not saying exactly the 18th for a lot of you, but any time after that, because when a planet starts to move direct, it's very slow, but it's very strong. So I think that that's when the doors will be open for you. Let's look at the outcome position. 2 cards. Oh, yes. The Justice card, another very karmic card. This is Libra. Libra is where the new moon will be taking place. The new moon at the second part of September. And we've got the Queen of Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles is all about manifestation of finances, very business orientated. She's the mother of earth. Whatever you have done, whatever you've been working on, you are moving through a new doorway. Number 11, which is Justice, is amazing. Walking through that new doorway. Now, for some of you, you could be dealing with legalities, legal issues, which could be bringing you financial success. Now, I'm not going to say that for some of you, it could be costing you any legal issues. If you are beginning something to do with the court system, this could be costing you. Why? Because Jupiter, logically in your 4th house, dear Virgo, is in the house of home and family. Now, Jupiter can expand. It can expand on luck, but it can also expand on expenses. Why? Because it expands on everything that it touches, and it is squaring Venus in your sign. So even if that's the case, I do believe that you investing your time, your energy, the work that you're going to invest, whatever this is, I still feel that it will be a payout for you. I really do feel that. Now, especially with the 2 of Swords here, some of you are up in your head trying to make a blind decision on what do I do? Which way do I go? Don't forget that the decision, because Justice, she's holding up a sword, And here we've got 2 swords. Some of you are at, in 2 minds about whether you should move forward with this or not. And again, this could be someone else that you're dealing with. Could even be another family member that you are dealing with. And because we've got swords here, I did mention already Gemini, Aquarius, and we've got Libra. So air sign could be any air sign. Let's look at the divine position. And we've got the sun. So this is Leo, whatever the decision is. And it could even be around children, could even be anything that is creative. Leo is the house of creativity. It's the house of risk-taking. It's the house of true love. It's the house of children. The sun is also clarity, it's warmth, it's healing, and it's love. I'm loving the sun card here. This is incredible. Love it for you. The sun, it may even be giving you the strength, because Leo is all about strength. Okay, you've got your strength, your vitality, things that have been hidden from you, because she's wearing a blindfold here, will be illuminated. And that could be through communication. And what I especially love for you, Virgo, is the Tower and the Magician and the Ace of Pentacles. Now, the Queen of Pentacles could be another earth sign. So, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I would like to take some Sibillas, a couple of Sibillas. I will take some Sibillas on the King of Cups. We have Casa. Casa, which is the home, the stability, the security. This could even be work. Why do I say that? Because it's in the position of, it's roughly where Capricorn is in the chart, right? Capricorn is work, it's the authorities, it's the law, it is how you are seen in the world. So your status in the world, and we've got security here, and we've got the Two of Cups here. We have Il Nemico, number 11, the snake that is transforming and shedding its skin. Again, very karmic, number 11. And we've got Alegria, merriment and happiness. It's the Nine of Wands. So it hasn't been easy, but there is a transformation that is going on here, for sure, around some sort of a contract and agreement. There is going to be a celebration. You've also got the Three of Cups here. This King of Cups, it looks as though this King of Cups is ready to move forward and offer that cup of love to his queen. There is a second chance. So the fact that this is a second chance to me says that either this is someone, the King of Cups could be someone from the past or from a past life. Here, we've got the Vedovo. This is the Three of Swords. So the Queen of Cups, which is for lots of you, it's your energy. You've been through a heartache. You have. That's why Spirit is giving you another chance. What this card, the Vedovo, is saying to me, this is like the Five of Cups. Stop looking at the past and look at the future. What else do we have? We've got the Ace of Swords, which is the dispiacere. This is a bittersweet new beginning, leaving the past behind and looking successfully. Ace of Swords, speaking your truth, using that sword if you need to. Virgo, you are also depicted very many times of the Queen of Swords. You're intellectual, you're very cerebral. So the Ace of Swords is like you've got that sword in your hand, even with the Four of Swords here, right? There's a time when you're going to use that sword. And we've got Masenghini, which is a message coming through. Now, this could be news. Any messages coming through. These could be legal documents. This is what's there's gonna be a decision that you're gonna have to make. It's like the Two of Pentacles. So whatever news comes through is gonna have you needing to make a decision. But with the Judgment card there's no need to worry. You've got the support of Spirit, Virgo. And then we've got the delirante, deliriousness, but you've got the support. 9 of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles, even down here, what this card says is that even though you're standing alone, you do have support when you need it. Let's see what else we've got. We've got the ladro, the 10 of Pentacles, the thief. Now, this could also mean that something was missing. Remember, with the 10 of Pentacles, this is something that has been taken, something that has been happening beneath the surface in a family situation, or to do with money, with inheritance. You've got a snake in the grass here, dear Virgo, but they won't have the strength to do anything because you've already got the 9 and the Ace of Pentacles here. You've got all your pentacles. You've got the how am I going to say this? I'm going to say that Spirit is watching you. Spirit is looking out for you, and Spirit has your back. So don't worry. Here, we've also got Pensiero, which is the 6 of Pentacles. This is also Virgo. It's like the Hermit. So, thoughts before action. That's what the Hermit does. 6 of Pentacles is also Libra. It's also Libra. And Libra is partnerships. Libra can also be other people, as I always say. Now, what I'd like to do is I'd like to take another card on the recent past. So 5 of Wands and 4 of Pentacles. And you've got the 9 of Cups, which is a wish card. Because after the 5 of Wands, which is an imbalance, what comes after that imbalance? 9. 9 is very important. 9 is your number. September is the 9th month. Let's look at what was hidden. So 8 of Cups, 10 of Swords, and the Hermit. There's the 9 again. And this could be either a solicitor, or this is you, dear Virgo, or this is someone that you're dealing with. This is a guru. You can find the answers on your own, Virgo. If you're looking for clarity, if you're hoping to align with Spirit, you're there already. Okay, this is your month. This is when things will be happening. You are a step before the Wheel of Fortune, which is manifestation for you. I would like to take just one card on the general energy, which is the World card. And 2 of Wands, walking through that new doorway. Very Sagittarian. I was just talking about Jupiter and the Wheel of Fortune, which is Sagittarius. You're holding the World Ball. Again, another 2. Many decisions around partnerships, relationships. But that for me is like the visionary. A lot of you are moving into a new era. I do feel that with these 2 cards especially. Right? Yeah. Yes, Virgo. Very, very positive. What I'd like to do now is I would like to take a card, because I feel that this is your partner, the King of Cups. Now, the Queen of Pentacles, I feel that's your energy. For others of you, could be another earth sign, but I feel that looking at the King of Cups, this is your counterpart, your partner. Doesn't matter if they're of earth, doesn't matter what sign they are, doesn't matter. They're showing up as the King of Cups at this time. And the card opened up on its own. And the King of Cups says, unfortunately, I did not recognize you as my soulmate at first sight, but now I see you truly are. Virgo. I just got the goosebumps. How sweet was that? Now, ask your question, Virgo. So it looks like someone's had a wake-up call. The King of Cups has had a wake-up call. Now, the King of Cups is not going to be your romantic partner for all of you. This could be just another person that you are dealing with, another soulmate, whether this is a sibling, a workmate, a boss, whatever this King of Cups speaks of to you, there is some sort of an agreement, and this person is going to be there for you. They've gone through transformation and an awakening. So Virgo, ready? I'm taking your card. Ready? Let's take it and let's see what the card says. Success with an exclamation mark. Virgo, this is amazing. Let's read quickly from the book. Congratulations, you are on the road to success. You needn't have any reservations about your situation, as it's going to work out beautifully. Part of living a successful life is taking care of yourself. It's wonderful to have many things to be grateful for, but make sure you don't wear yourself down by working too hard. Take time to enjoy peace in your life. Here we are, Virgo. Yes. And that resonates very much so with the Four of Swords in the near future. What I think is happening for you, Virgo, is that it's a very busy time right now. It's as though we're separating the wheat from the rubbish, let's say, I don't know what it's called, but I feel that there is a clearing of the slate at this time, and just try and get as much rest as you can in between, because it's busy times, but the success is just around the corner. So I will leave you with that. Thank you so much for all that you do. Thank you kindly, and I'm looking forward to doing single readings as well, so look out for those very soon. For now, sending you lots of love. Bye-bye. All right, everyone, thank you for sticking around. If you're obviously here because you wanted to hear some announcements from me. As I was saying in the beginning of the video, I'm very proud of my new website, very happy to have completed it. It will be launched on Monday. We just had a new moon in Virgo just last night, so the website is going to be up and running in the next 1 or 2 days, so very excited about that. Also, I'd like to add that I will be doing extended readings, which will be posted. The link will be on my website. So for those of you that are interested in the extended readings, you go onto my website and click the tab on the right-hand corner at the top, which says extended readings. It's not guaranteed that these readings here will have extended readings, but the next ones will. And you can actually purchase that from my website. And this is because many people don't like the extra lengthy videos. People want an all-round quick view at the cards and what they're all about. So for those of you that love the extended readings, if the reading resonates for you, then if you're interested, you've got the option to go to my extended reading tab on my website to purchase the rest of the reading. And again, I'd like to thank everyone for their support, and just letting you know it's an honor for me to read for you, and I really appreciate all of you here. I'd just like to mention a couple of things about the astrology now for September. Okay, there isn't that much that is very big in September. What I'd like to say, the most important transits, and because this is the astrology part from the 1st till the 15th, what is important is that there is a full moon on September 14th, which is in Pisces, and if you are a Virgo, then this is your 7th house of partnership and relationship, romantic or otherwise. It's, the 7th house is other people. So Pisces is all about unconditional love. And Pisces, of course, is a completion point because Pisces is the last zodiac, the last sign of the zodiac. So full moons are also completions, and when we've got a full moon, there is more illumination because we have the reflection of the sun's rays onto the moon. So that's why we usually do things on a full moon. Even the council workers that work on the road, they work usually on full moons because there's more light. So obviously something is coming to light, something to do with Piscean energy. For those of you that know your natal chart, then you would know the house of Pisces and what it's all about for you. But the main thing is that this is a full moon, okay? So it's a culmination. Once a full moon happens, after that we've got another new moon, which we start something, And the full moon, the new moon will be taking place on the 28th of September in Libra, okay? Now, also on the same day, Mercury will be entering Libra. Mercury rules Gemini as well as Virgo. Now, Mercury is all about communication. Libra is all about democracy and finding the balance. So it's a very, very good, the energy is very good for conversations, for communication, and finding the right balance, trying to have everything working where communication is concerned. So Mercury is the messenger, so some of us may be receiving messages in relation to partnership or any relationships. Okay, so Libra is all about communication as well, so a lot of that will be going on. Now on the same day again, on the 14th, Venus enters Libra as well. And we all know that Venus is love, money, values, projects. Okay, so Venus is actually the ruler of Libra, so that's very positive. Venus is very strong in Libra. So having Mercury and Venus both ingressing into Libra on the 14th, it's a big day. So mark that on your calendar. There's going to be a lot of communication with a full moon, completion of a cycle, okay? Very interesting on that day. So just one more thing, I won't be talking about all the transits for September, as I said, up till the 15th, but what I'd like to point out is that Saturn in Capricorn, in its rulership of Capricorn, it's actually turning direct on the 18th of September. So for those of you that are feeling that things have stopped, time has stopped, just so you know, Saturn is actually stopped right now in the sky. Saturn is very potent. Its energy is very strong. That's what happens when a planet stops moving retrograde and then stops and it gets ready to move direct. Saturn, though, will still be in its retrograde zone until the 24th of December. So I want to ask you, and in your own personal life, what was happening for you from the 22nd of January 2019 until the 29th of April 2019, because that was when Saturn started to move into its shadow zone. So it looks as though those things, those matters, whatever you were dealing with on those from January 22nd till 29th of April, that's the area that Saturn will be covering from the 18th of September until the 24th of December 2019, when it will actually leave its retrograde zone. It still will be turning direct. It will be covering its shadow zone. So that's what I wanted to tell you in relation to Saturn and what's happening with Saturn right now. And we all know that Saturn can be quite hard. Saturn is the Lord of karma and of time. So as I was saying before, if you feel as though time has stopped, Saturn right now is saying that the right time will be when Saturn says it will be. So after the 18th of September, we will see a big change with things starting to happen, things starting to move. Now, Saturn can also bring us the goods. If we've done the work, Saturn will crystallize, will physically bring in the abundance, physically bring in the gifts. So it's not all bad and not all nasty with Saturn. But I'd like to also say, because I talk with a lot of people and I know that a lot is going on at this time. It's a very, very calming time. Why? Because we have Saturn, Pluto, and the South Node. Saturn, Pluto, and the South Node in Capricorn. Saturn is stopped in the sky. Pluto is still retrograde. He won't be moving direct until beginning of October. So we're dealing with a lot of karmic issues right now. And this, of course, is because Saturn and Pluto are right there with the South Node. The North Node is right opposite in Cancer. So we have Capricorn and Cancer. The South Node, North Node is in Cancer. We also have Pluto and Saturn up here, so they're right across. This is an opposition with the nodes. Pluto and Saturn are activated by the axis. This axis is what is bringing us all this karma. Saturn is the Lord of karma, as I've said, the Lord of time. Pluto is very karmic, so is the South Node. This is why we are dealing with a lot of karmic issues right now. So just keep that in mind. Whatever you're going through right now, and I know it's very tough times, it's really hard. We've either got, it's black or white. There's no in between. There's no medium. There are no shades of gray right now. It's either 1 minute it's doomsday and the next it's like heaven, okay? You will notice that that's the energies we're working through right now, and it hasn't been easy for a lot of people. Also, another very important thing is that Uranus in the sign of Taurus is, Uranus in the sign of Taurus here is trining over, trines are very positive to all the stellium of planets in Virgo. So Uranus is the rebellion. It's the rebel, it's the change, it's the revolutionary, it's the humanitarian. It rules Aquarius, but it's in the sign of Taurus, which speaks of values, comforts, the five senses. If we're not valuing someone or something, some situation, then Uranus will break things down and bring change. Uranus is also the future. It is trining over to all those planets. At this time, I'm doing your video, we've got the Moon, Venus, Mars, the Sun, and Mercury all in Virgo. Virgo is all about our daily routine. It's our health. Virgo is also looking at the details, doing your homework, rolling up those sleeves, being, looking at all the flaws. That's the shadow side of Virgo. But Virgo is also an earth sign. It's very grounding. So is Taurus. So the trine from Uranus to all those planets in Virgo is very positive. So radical change where love is concerned, where communication is concerned, where our daily routine, our health is concerned, our emotions, even the moon is there as I'm doing these videos. And we've also got a major Earth trine, Earth, grand Earth trine, which what a grand Earth trine is, that we've got Saturn and Capricorn and the South Node trining over to all the stellium, all the planets in Virgo, and Uranus in Taurus. We have a grand Earth trine, and trines are very positive. They're very easy flowing Earth energy, so that is very positive, and that's the positive side of things. But we've also got Jupiter in Sagittarius, which is squaring, and squares are not very easy. Squares are like turning a corner. So Jupiter is also going to square all the planets in Virgo. Now Jupiter has got to do with the visionary, expansion, growth, legalities, higher education, spirituality, all those things in Sagittarius, which is very free-spirited. Sag and Jupiter is very strong in Sagittarius. It's his rulership. It's squaring all those planets in Virgo. So it's like, for me, it's like a wake-up call. Hello, look at the future. You're on a spiritual quest. Also, Jupiter is squaring over to Neptune in Pisces, and then Neptune is opposing all the planets in Virgo. So we've got a T-square as well, which is the hard energy. So we've got a mixed bag of goodies. Neptune it's in his rulership of Pisces. Jupiter is in its rulership of Sagittarius. Saturn is in its rulership of Capricorn. Now Mercury is in its rulership of Virgo. So there is a lot of potent energies happening at this time. Lots of good, some bad, but we've got to take the good with the bad and just keep our head held high and keep working. Okay, so it is interesting in the stars, what's going on right now. I'm wishing you all the best. That's the information that I can give you. I can't make these videos any longer. They're already long enough. Thank you so much, everybody, for sticking around. Thank you for your support. Sending you lots of love, and I will talk to you very soon. Bye-bye.